Welcome back my student. In this video tutorial I will talk about the Alzheimer disease. It is related to pathophysiology syllabus. So some of the people they didn't differentiate between the lot of terminology is related to the Alzheimer disease. So that's why we will discuss first some important terminology. First one is the dementia. So dementia is the general term for the loss of memory and other cognitive ability serious enough to interfere with the daily life. And what are the characteristics? Like the irreversible loss of the intellectual the functioning caused by the organic brain damage or disease, and become more common with the age. But it is abnormal and pathological event in very old. Then the aphasia. It is a linguistic disorder. Means the person is ability the problem to the ability to the communicate. Then the agnosia means the failure to the recognize. Means some people who having the agnosia who didn't recognize in own cloth, place or people. Means some people didn't recognize to her own relatives or family member also. Then the introductions of the Alzheimer disease. So at first the history. The history is the name is Alzheimer is due to the German psychiatrist the Alois Alzheimer, who discovered first this Alzheimer disease to her patient. The name is the August D. So the definitions of Alzheimer disease is the neurodegenerative disease, means that the degenerations occur in our neuron in the brain that characterized by the problem with the memory, thinking and behavior. It is not a normal part of aging. It is not, means it is not depending on the old age or the due to the part of the normal aging. So it can be occur in the young age as well as old age also. The disease may cause a person to become confused, get lost in familiar place and misplaced thinking, or have trouble with the language. Then what is the mechanism of neurodegenerative disease? In our brain having some native protein, means it is a functional protein. So due to lots of factors which is involved due to this neurodegenerative disease which mutate the gene. So if the mutations is occurred, this native protein resulting misfold protein has been formed. And it can be also not only by the mutations of the external factor but also some of the molecular chaperones are also related. The molecular chaperones which cut out some of the functional protein part resulting misfold of the protein, and this misfold protein form the oligomer, and this oligomer is basically insoluble. This insoluble protein which does the extracellular deposit and the intracellular deposit. Due to this intracellular and extracellular deposit resulting the neurotoxicity. See this is a normal brain condition. We know that this is the cerebral cortex, this is the lateral ventricle, and this is the lateral ventricle temporal horn, and this is the hippocampus area. Here we have to focus this hippocampus area because this hippocampus area is maintain our cognitive property. But see this during the Alzheimer disease conditions where some atrophy has been happened. We know that the atrophy means the loss of number of the cell in where the cerebral cortex. See, this is a normal cerebral cortex and this is the loss of the cell in the cerebral cortex. Here also the enlarge of the ventricle. Then another one mostly affect area is the hippocampus area. See that the atrophy of the hippocampus area resulting this. But how it is happened? See that the pathophysiology is related to the Alzheimer disease. Basically beta amyloid protein aggregation and leads to the formations of the plaque and hyperpolarizations of the tau protein. So then see that how it is happening. So this is the amyloid, this is the APP means amyloid precursor protein. See this, that this is the plasma membrane. This amyloid precursor protein present in this manner where the C terminal is present out of the cell and N terminal is the inner cell part, and this is the this amyloid protein, beta amyloid protein. And it is differentiated into the degraded into the two pathways. One is the non-amylogenic pathway and another was the amylogenic pathway. See, during the normal condition, in the amylogenic conditions, where not stress conditions or the not aging condition, where it is, see that it is degraded by the alpha secretase. If it is from the alpha secretase, no precipitation has been happened. But during the amylogenic pathway, this amylogenic pathway is basically triggered by some of the factor which we will discuss in next. See this, if we secrete this beta secretase is degraded this portion, and so resulting, see this last one is the gamma secretase and formations of this AB means amyloid beta amyloid protein. In the other hand, if this beta amyloid proteins is separated from there, so then it is then oxidative due to high oxidative phosphorylation condition, which is then oxidized. This due to oxidative stress, also the mitochondrial dysfunction, and also triggered the tau protein phosphorylation. If the tau protein is phosphorylated, resulting the aggregation and formations of the neurofibrillatory triangle, and this neurofibrillatory triangle resulting the autophagic dysfunction, and at last is the neurodegeneration, means this Alzheimer's disease has been happened. See this picture, the normal brain, where these are the neuron in the brain. See this, between these two neurons is gap is there. So if some neurotransmitters is secreted from this neuron, and it can easily goes to the next neuron. But during the Alzheimer's disease, see the formations of the neurofibrillatory triangle as well as the amyloid plaque. And if these neurons is secrete the neurotransmitter, so it cannot reach completely to the next neuron. Also, it during the formations of neurofibrillatory triangles, the neuron cannot form some neurotransmitter, resulting this Alzheimer's disease. See this, the different stage of Alzheimer's disease. The stage 1 is the 2 to 4 years. This is the MMSE score. So this is a different score. This is the characteristics like the patient difficulty. First one is the mild, where the 2 to 4 years leading to up, and including the diagnostic condition, where the characteristic patient has difficulty remembering recent event and may get lost while driving. Then another is the moderate. This is the characteristics, and then comes about the how the brain changed during the different stage of Alzheimer's disease condition. First one is the mild cognitive, the impairment. See this duration is the 7 years. See this is the picture. Then the mild Alzheimer's disease, where the affected area is the lateral, temporal, and the parietal lobe. Then the disease comes to the frontal lobe. The duration is 2 years, and the severe, where the disease is separate to the occipital lobe, where basically this our hippocampus area is related. So then this is the clinical presentations, or it can be told as the lots of symptoms like the memory loss, aphasia, agnosia, disorientation, impair the executive function, other symptoms like the depression, psychotic symptom, aggregation, motor, hypersensitivity. Then this is the diagnostic of the Alzheimer's disease. First one is that at first we have to review the medical history, means how it is happened, how it is come, due to any trauma or due to any oxidative stress condition. These are, and this is the minimental, the state of examination, which has been told in the during this chart. So this is the progress, how it is happened. Last one is a risk factor like the obesity, high blood sugar, and head trauma. This